the person with, and it's nothing against anybody if you have a $90,000 house, I'm just saying what we've discovered was that the people with a $90,000 house created more havoc in the transaction. $3 in profit difference would make them a big deal to be willing to cancel the whole transaction. The attorneys involved, everybody involved, just it wasn't enough money for people to be thrilled and work diligently to make sure the deal would close. And so after a month or two of trying to work these smaller type of homes, get them closed, I could end up and walk away with nothing. Well, we had this bright idea one day, well, what if we just took the same concepts and the same principles and said, well, instead of working on, little rehab inner city properties, although I wanted to beautify the city and all of this, instead of working on the $80,000 house, what if we actually started targeting more luxury homeowners? So what if we started looking at properties that were at least $1.5 million, where they had 2 mortgages on them, and we could negotiate, with the lenders and wipe out a second mortgage and create $100,000 in equity? What if we could do that, still employ some of the same selling techniques that we had, but in this case bring home $100,000 or $150,000 as opposed to fighting for 5 or 10? And when we realized that it was no different to sell the $90,000 house than it was to sell the $1.5 million house, other than maybe I might dress up a little bit more or something like that, our techniques were relatively no different. I let go of working with the lower income, the lower price properties, just because there was no additional work, but I made less money. So when I came over into network marketing, I had no idea that these concepts were even available in this arena until meeting people like Aaron Rashkin and seeing them around. And I think when I first got started, in my very first high ticket program was the company that Aaron talked about earlier or was referencing. And I sold something and made my first $1,500 from one sale. And I said, wait a minute. This is way better. Like, I understand the network marketing model because it's more like a residual component, but I kind of do understand this high ticket stuff. It might not be